Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to go over this card game called Ecosystem. It's for 2 to 6 players, takes about 15 or 20 minutes, and it's from Genius Games. It's a card drafting and tableau building game where you have to build your own ecosystem. So let's go to the table, I'll show you how it plays, and then I'll come back and give you some final thoughts. Alright guys, so this is how you start the game. You're going to give each player one of these player reference cards. This is very important because it tells you how everything's going to score when you're building your tableau, and this is very important in this. And it's very important that you want to try to draft a diverse amount of what is on this card, because you are going to have what's called diversification or diversity points at the end, and we'll go over that in scoring. So it's really simple. What you're going to do is you're going to take the 10 cards per person. You're going to take a look at these cards. You're going to draft one card. You're going to lay it down in your tableau, and then you're going to pass it to the next person. In a more than a 2-player game, you're going to go to the right, and you're going to pass them back and forth until you have all 10 of your cards laid. You're going to be laying in a 5 wide by 4 high tableau. Everything has to be 20 cards. As soon as these 10 cards are drafted for you, then you're going to deal out 10 more cards, and you're going to do it again. In a more than 2-player game, then you go from right to left. You pass all your cards left until you have 20 cards total in your tableau, 5 wide, 4 high, and then you go to the scoring phase, and we'll skip forward to what a tableau looks like now. Okay, so this is a sample of what the tableau could look like after you're done drafting. Then you go to the scoring phase, and this is where it becomes really important how you place your cards and how they work together. So when you have foxes, for example, they score 3 points as long as it's not adjacent to bears and wolves. So in this tableau here, this fox would score 0 points. So you'd mark 0 down on your score sheet. Your deer, each row and column with 1 deer, so we have a row and we have a column that have a deer in it, will score 2 points. Then a bear scores 2 points for each adjacent trout and bee. So adjacent is only this way, it's not corner to corner. So unfortunately, these bears would not score anything in this tableau. Now, there's an eagle, which is not in this tableau, and the eagle scores 2 points for each trout and each rabbit that it's within 2 spaces of. So if we, for instance, had an eagle here like that, it would score 2 points for this and 2 points for that. And this one is 1, 2, this one's 3 away, so it would not score on that. The bees score 3 points for each adjacent meadow. So this one is adjacent. So that's 3 points. This would be 6 points. Each set of adjacent meadows will score depending on how many meadows you have. And you can see it on the little scoreboard there. Trout are going to score 2 points for each adjacent stream and or dragonfly. So you get points for this here. Dragonflies score points for equal to the number of dragonflies multiplied times the adjacent streams. And rabbits, when placed, the position of any 2 cards, including the rabbit, may be switched. So that's really in gameplay. When you need to move your tableau, you can only do it when you have a rabbit. Your stream, the player with the most streams is going to score 8 points. The second most is going to score 5 points. The wolves, the player with the most wolves, is going to score 12 points. Second most is 8. Third most is 4. So what you're going to do is you're going to score everything out. And not only are you looking to score on every animal, but when you have zeros, you're going to lose your diversity. And that's one of the big things in this game. Player benefit from having more diverse ecosystems and incur negative points for having too many non-scoring card types. So if you have 4 zeros, you're going to get negative. If you have 5 zeros, you're going to get negative 5. And 6 plus zeros, you're going to get negative 10. So you don't want to, the game is about how you draft and where you put them, but you also want to have a diversity of animals. So that's how this game is played. Let's go back and I'll give you my final thoughts on it. All right, guys, so there you have it. Ecosystem, really quick card drafting game. Gotta say, I really love this game. I love the artwork. I love the quick nature, easy learning curve. The scoring can be a little problematic at times because it does take a while to score. Sometimes you've got to figure out how things work together, but it's also a good learning tool. To show kids how diversity works in an ecosystem and how things work together. And if you get too far to one side, you can have issues, or too far to the other side, you lose diversity and you can have issues there. So, really, really simple game, really quick. It's a filler game, but a game that we really love, really tricky. It's one of those games where you can literally think that you have a great tableau and then lose by 15 points because somebody else just has that much better of a tableau, or they score really high in one area but maybe lower in the other area. So I really think this one is a buy. If you guys like a really light, simple game, something to get you started, a filler game, we really do recommend this. So thanks for coming by, and we'll see you next time.